The calm before the storm. Thursday morning, almost 9 a.m. We're here at PAX once again. My throat's a little shocked today. The vlog's gonna be more chill this time. Nothing really like super crazy or intense like last year. Not as much to look forward to, but also there's a lot of cool things at the same time. So I'm gonna go in with low expectations because you know what they say. Lower your expectations. Holy shit, it's Prime 4! We're gonna meet up some buddies, some new faces you'll see throughout the vlog, new games, new panels, and a lot of Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon. So, anyways, I'll see you there. Yo. Pikachu? Oh my god. Mario Kart Arcade GP? Holy shit. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. All right, Steven, what are we in line for?
Let's see, signing for voice actors for Legend of Zelda. You know, I believe they were in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, yes.
Nice. Also, Heather Gonzalez, she also voiced Yukari in Reload, so it'd be cool to meet yet another voice actor from that game. So it's one of my favorite series. Also, dude, look at this. We're playing guitar here, right? I got a controller. It's freaking crazy. Nuts. All right, Downin, welcome back. How have you been, man?
Doing all right. How are you doing, man?
Good. We're just in line for the Zelda voice actors, really at the front. I didn't realize they like stacked this cast as like just freaking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Chiplock did a really good job as Kinger. You got obviously Heather Gonzalez and Yukari. So we got a lot of like talented voice actors. I don't usually try to talk to them a lot, but they are very nice to talk to and try to gain like a bit of advice of like their careers and their aspirations, basically.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be awesome to meet them. So we're out here, surprisingly not raining today, with Ozranium. Welcome back. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing good and stuff. It's honestly been almost a year since last year, 2025. We met in Mario Kart. Did we also do F-Zero together?
No.
No, yeah, we did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament together and stuff. Yeah, 100%.
Cool. So we're out here by the food trucks. Little late lunch. You know, honestly, like pretty cool, like that they're outside and everything. You know, so they're not taking up space inside the convention. So, yeah, you know, I know it's on the ground, but you know, we are taking a little pit stop, and we'll see how everything goes.
Yeah, yeah, and also great, like good, like cool weather, 100%. I mean, we love it sunny and stuff, but it's supposed to get cooler as the days go on. So having this weather is honestly better than nothing, 100%.
What are we checking out?
Yeah, we're checking out Omara Scent Display by OVR. Apparently VR and enhanced gaming by Brain Scent. And I heard of like scratches and books, but never to this extreme, I would say.
Yeah.
100%. But I want to do more VR stuff in general, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Nice. This is like some 2005 like science fiction crap. Nuts.
Not the punch. Please don't use the punch because it will destroy my blocks. If you water gun something that is camouflaged, it will get pushed like that. So what I'm going to do is, good job everybody. Good job showing water gun. Yeah, what not to do. I'm going to let them kind of look. We're going to look at this little area. All of our seekers can take a look, and then I'm going to go turn around, and I'm going to count to 30, let's say, and then I'll turn back around, and I'll have to go looking for them. Yeah, I didn't. Who got found? Who got found? Me. Brendan got found first. Oh, you hate to see it. All right. Do you want me to just keep seeking, or should we have y'all reset and change?
No, keep going. You got one of us. You got to find everyone else.
All right.
You find one of us, you win.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
That
fair.
seems unfair.
I definitely thought that one of y'all was gonna hide up here because this is like the highest point, but I don't see anything that looks like it might be y'all hiding.
So I will say, when I was really confident before that I told you that I had an idea, I had used Dragonite to get up on top of those 4 pillars.
Well, what were you aiming for?
The plants,
I
right?
didn't see it move. I didn't see it.
Dang.
Okay, well Jesse's been found. You still have 3 squirt guns on the
trash
table.
cans were part of it?
Yes, they were.
Hank. Magikarp, I think you're gonna have to go, bud. I'm gonna bring Venusaur next.
I don't know. You have 3 squirts. You can.
All right, you missed.
Now you have 2
We got a
squirts.
miss. Good job. Good psychological
That's what I'm
warfare.
saying. We
Yeah.
don't play the mind. Wait, there was an upstairs. I was too busy loading back in. I missed the tour.
There was an upstairs.
What do you think? Vibe check this. Is there a squirt-worthy thing up there?
I don't know. Wait, who's Ken searching?
Yeah.
There's not a Magikarp up there.
There's
so we
only
don't-
like 3 objects up here.
All right, so day 1 ending a little earlier than planned. Based on train times and everything, the events are gonna run super late, and I have a packed, and I mean packed, day tomorrow and Sunday as well. So, you know, just taking it easy and going home. I picked up RE2 on PS4, $20. You know, I know it's like 1 on PS5, that's all they had. It's actually perfect because I've actually been playing a lot of RE4 on the Wii, so I'm gonna end up playing that next at some point, and then RE9 to see the whole Leon trilogy, if you will, of Resident Evil, because I wanted to play it for a while. I also got a, you know, My Nintendo little pack, Coke stand, you know, pretty cool for checking with My Nintendo. Very excited to play that. I was really hoping to stay later today, but like, you know, feeling tired and everything's just so late tonight. So that said, see you tomorrow.
Old friends, new discoveries.
All right, welcome to day 2. We're here with Steven once again. What do you think of PAX yesterday?
Oh You know, pretty low key. I saw some really cool games I like to try out today. You know, that's all.
Cool. Yeah. So we're gonna try to be in Pokemon Champions. It's 9:20. Because of train times, you know, we had to do coat check. We had to like get breakfast and everything. So it was a little late. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that, maybe with some buddies and doing some panels. So very stacked day today. So with that said, I won't delay anymore. Let's get started. Am I cooked? I have no idea, but we're gonna find out.
80 minutes later.
Show that little girl who's boss.
Let's talk about Pokemon Reverse real quick. I'm gonna say Reverse. I think it's pronounced Reverse. They use the accent over the E thing, so I'm gonna say it how it's spelled. So this is a 2011 manga that was released only in Japan as part of Pokemon's 5th generation, and it only ran for a little under 2 years, and it was never released outside Japan. The story revolves around a concept called Burst, which is a power that allows people to fuse and transform into Pokemon. So the main character, this green-haired guy, his whole thing is fusing with Pokemon. This requires trainers to have a gem called a Burst Heart, which you can see here on his glove. This is before Mega Evolution, before Zeus. This was the original gemstone gimmick battle mechanic. Yep, and the main character Ryoga uses it primarily to fuse with his Zekrom to create this entity right here. Now, the plot of this manga is that Ryoga and his friends are on a journey to combat an evil team called the Great Gravel. And on the way, Ryoga is also looking for his missing father. Now, about when it comes to the actual development of this manga, they wanted to target a much older audience than a lot of other Pokemon works with a distinct shonen vibe. Here is the main character carrying a mountain.
I don't know why they do that to him. Alright. And on top of that, they can also evolve and devolve at any time and just blatantly skip stages just for fun and joy. Like, why not?
Here with the concept of 4D, this was essentially a Pikachu short like they would often have before movies that premiered in Japanese theater in May 2006. But the big gimmick was that it was a 4D experience. So what that boils down to is the scenes would move, you would spray water at the audience, you would wear 3D glasses. It would really feel like you were really living a day in Pikachu's shoes. This has returned to theaters a few times in 2017 and 2020, but they never actually gave the special a home release. So unless it does get re-released in theaters again, there is no way to watch it at all. Now, most people would probably assume that because of all of these circumstances, they would just not bother dubbing it. There's a lot of Pikachu specials that never got dubbed. However, there is an English dub.
At launch, we had FCOGX for Power and Wind Waker. Now we've gotten twice the amount of games, with classics like Indigo, Fire Emblem, Luigi's Mansion, Shadow Strikers, Rival, and most recently Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, with Coliseum and Sunshine on the horizon as well.
Yeah.
Many more we've yet to see. But I would love to ask the panelists, what games would you like to see come to Game Nintendo next?
Well, they did Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2. I would love to see all the other games from like Sega, like Billy Hatcher, The Giant Egg, and stuff from Capcom, like People for Joe 1 and 2.
Speaking of risk taking, some of these games, the GameCube has on paper should not work, like Metroid Prime had a very awful development cycle in the game should have updated as a miracle. Resident Evil 4 used to be Devil May Cry 1, but then that became that. Taken used to be Mario 128 for a tech demo. Eternal Darkness is regularly with its own niche, but definitely a cult classic, as well as other various games like Luigi getting a tech demo spin-off game that launched alongside a console about being so beloved that we got two sequels over a decade later, but still very much.
Look! All right, so we're here with Demetri. Welcome back. What do you think of PAX so far?
I love it. PAX East is just absolutely incredible. I've been going for 3 years now. Known you, well, it's not 3 years, it's 3 PAXes. Known you for 2 years now, and good to see you again, as always.
Oh my God, 2 years, it's absolutely insane. Wow. Like,
so much, we made so many friendships within the past 2 years, all through YouTube. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Writers, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I love PAX. It's way better than Taxes.
Oh my God. So we just did the GameCube panel earlier. What do you think?
Well, you know, it was a great panel because it showed off just how much Sonic the Hedgehog contributed to the GameCube's success.
Yeah, that's because they got desperate and decided to put their games on Nintendo because they knew their own consoles.
You know, you really should be grateful to Sonic and Sega for making the GameCube so iconic, because without Sonic and Sega, the GameCube would have just been forgotten by everyone.
Oh, really? Would have been forgotten by everyone? What about the Sega Saturns that were forgotten on the store shelves?
Oh, shit.
That's why you have Sonic games on the GameCube.
I'll take Adventure 2, and Heroes over Sunshine any day.
Somebody can't feel the sunshine. Doesn't brighten up his day.
All right, so we're here with Clyde, the creator of Game Tank. So, what exactly is this?
This is a brand new game console I've created. It's fully 8-bit, fully open source, but still something created within the last couple of years. Where the idea is I wanted to make something that was fun to interact with, but also really accessible to develop for.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I haven't really seen anything like this before. Like a whole-on 3D printed, like, cartridge case console. This just like blows my mind and everything. How long have you been working on this?
I started this in like 2019.
Oh, wow.
And I just had this kind of crazy idea that I couldn't put down that it would be really funny to make a game console. And I think part of that was that I was messing around with different retro development platforms at the time, like DOS computers and the NES. And there was just features I had like a wish list of that, like there was no platform that had everything in one system that I wanted. And then I thought it would be a good opportunity to have all those things, so I just make my own.
Yeah, awesome. So I played the demo of what is it like?
This is Ganymede.
Ganymede. Okay. When is Ganymede like in the whole like system itself expected to release?
Ganymede is sort of TBD. I'm hoping for 2026, but I'm also juggling that with doing a manufacturing run. The game tank you can technically order right now from the late orders on the crowd supply page, and I'm going to be eventually stocking some with extra units from that manufacturing run.
Awesome. Well, it was nice meeting you, and I'm definitely like interested. You know, hopefully I can like look more into this and spread the word.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's glad talking to you.
It's a random guy, you probably don't know for your life.
Yeah, that's what was pointed out to you. Otherwise, you're like, it's just a normal guy.
This is insane.
Oh my god. Right now, the only way I can win is if a meteor hits you. And not me. Alright, one hand the solo. Alright, let's go. One hand the solo.
An orchestral surprise. Good afternoon. It's 1 p.m. Saturday. Amazingly beautiful today. I was worried it'd be rainy and crappy all weekend, but it's really good. Don't have a milk tea at 4 o'clock, people. Not smart. I could not sleep at all, but it's gonna be a great time. Pretty chill. Gonna be in the expo hall for the least amount of time today. Mainly trying out Pokopia, getting a pin, because it's really cute. Meet with some buddies. Expo hall on Saturday is hell. So we will catch you up with you inside and see how it goes. All right, so of course it wouldn't be an AquaTwist video without Street Pass coming back. You know, fresh and new, people playing Street Pass for the first time, so it's pretty sick. We're here at the Bacopia booth. I want to get that pin. Line's pretty good. I mean, like, you know, really nice booth though. There we go. So definitely excited to see how everything goes. All right, Steven, what are we in line for?
Oh, we are in line to do the choir for Super Smash Bros. Brawl opening Audifamam. It's...
Oh.
Yep. And I didn't know that. Nobuo Uematsu composed it.
The absolute legend himself.
Yeah. You know what I was playing at Retro earlier?
What? Brawl?
No, Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, classic game.
You want to take a wild guess how far I got?
No idea.
Died shortly after fighting the first boss. Barrett went down, and I accidentally used Phoenix Down on a still conscious Cloud.
Damn. It happens. It's an old school game.
Stocking was the dawn of something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use for better words. Writing prose, anything goes. The world has gone mad today, good's bad today, black's white today, days like today, or most guys today, the women rise today, just
Here comes the power couple.
All right, what's up, YouTube? So we're here on day 4 at PAX. You know, around the same time as before. You know, very relaxed and chill today. We got the Mario drip. We got a special guest. Say hi.
Hello.
So we got Sam. You know, my girlfriend. We are Mario and Rosalina. We played the Mario Wonder demo booth. I'll post some pictures here. Amazing. Just super
Really fun.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Harder than it looks. I was absolutely terrible, but then I got better at it towards the end. Kicked his ass a little bit, and he kicked mine. Yeah, it's my first PAX. Having a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Today is just going to be more about like exploring around. I know Sam wants to try to get some like Game Boy stuff and everything. So yeah, we're just going to explore around and just go with the flow. And there's a Pokemon panel too, so we're going to try to hit that up. So yeah. Welcome back, Fitchburg State. Represent the game design program. Shouts to the homie, the OG Goom Balloons. Why is it on Game Over? Robert as well. 2 of some of the most iconic games from Fitchburg State University. So yeah, it's definitely good to be back. If you're looking for a great game design program, I highly recommend them. They taught me so much, and I couldn't thank them enough for everything. So definitely check them out. I've wanted this for so long. We finally have it. The gluten-free bread too. The fire grilled cheese with bacon. I've seen this booth for years. Finally trying it. Sam, what do you think?
Excellent. Really
Nice?
good. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. As they say, we're gonna try it. First bite, going in. Oh my God. That's cheer. The honey, God, it's so hard to find like a good like gluten-free grilled cheese, but definitely it. All right, so we just saw the which Pokemon should evolve next panel. Very interesting concept.
Very cool.
Yeah, no, I saw the list. It's like Fuvlam and Josywell. We gotta do that.
What is it?
Like the panelists, like Fuvlam and Josywell.
Yeah.
So like definitely a good call. We'll probably put some footage and everything. Lots of like unhinged meme pics, like
Yeah.
what was it, friggin' Rex from Monsters Inc.
I didn't know what to expect. It was a lot more fun than I thought. It was part serious discussion about the lore of Pokemon, but also part memes and fun, which that's all that a nerd is. Like,
Yeah,
that's what all you need, nerdom.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. So we're just probably gonna get some milk tea, hang out for the last couple hours, and yeah, enjoy the last bit of PAX.
It's also nice to sit down for a little bit.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
we were just beat from just walking.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so we're here with Drew and Jeremy, the developers on Pelican Post, one of the indie games I'm trying out today. So what was your like main inspiration behind this game?
Yeah, so there's a few. Animal Crossing's a big one in terms of like the look of the game, especially. Like Miyazaki's films, like Kiki's Delivery Service and Tanyo. And some games that not a lot of people have played, like one of my favorites is Mutazione, which is another kind of narrative game about community and talking to people.
So what are you trying to like accomplish for this game as opposed to like other like similar cozy games? Like what makes Pelican Post unique?
Yeah, I think it's mostly in terms of what kind of story we want to tell. This is definitely like less of a very simulation-y game and more of a game about kind of talking to your neighbors, getting out there, meeting people, figuring out like maybe not how to always help them with all of their problems, but kind of become a connective tissue in their lives and restore a sense of community. And I time when people have kind of started to drift apart.
And something else that we're also trying to realize with our game in the full release is letting players sort of choose the paths that they explore with each character. So like being able to choosing to talk with one character more often, you're more likely to get more deliveries and more storylines with that character. So you kind of get to pick and choose how the flow of the story in the game plays out.
So will there be like different endings depending on the path you choose?
Not necessarily different endings, but we sort of treat it as like instead of just one linear story, a sort of linear progression through multiple different linear stories, and you kind of get to choose which ones you progress. So you'll be able to see the ends of some characters, and some others you maybe have to do a second playthrough.
Well, awesome. Well, when is this game expected to release?
So we have a Steam page up now, and we are planning on having a demo out about 3 months from now, and we're hoping to get the game fully out there by the end of the year, so end of 2026.
Well, awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely have to add it to the wish list. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
That's how I died.
I'll try like one more time.
Yeah. Good job, babe.
Okay, so we're just about to head home for PAX. Like, I almost started like crying, like walking out, because it was like this weekend went by so fast, and just like, you know, Sam being a part of it too. It was just like, It was awesome. You know, like, I think like every PAX is special for a different reason, and like this one was no exception.
Yeah, this was my first PAX. I was only here for like a day and a quarter maybe. I got here late last night, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of nerds. I love being a nerd. I love the nerd community. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely the Pokemon like panel we went to was just super fun. Like just seeing your passion about everything. Like I really got to like see you shine. We also did Rock Band earlier.
Him too. He's a total dork, isn't he? You've seen his videos. He's a total freaking dork.
Oh my god.
He's adorable.
But no, it's like, yeah, we played Rock Band. I heard her sing. It was just amazing, you know. I'm just rusty as hell. I gotta get back into like Guitar Hero when Stage Door comes out. Like I actually gotta be decent at it now.
Is that the one that Jason Paradise is doing?
Yeah, that's where
My boy.
Psy 2, meeting him literally like 5:55. What was it? Friday, I think. Yeah, 5:55 Friday. Meeting him, I was like, oh my god. I didn't recognize him at first, but it was just insane. But yeah. So yeah,
we've been walking. We basically, if you do Disney walks, we've basically been doing that for the entire day. Only a lot more standing on our feet.
Yeah, we're just gonna crash, just relax, and head to our streams home. So yeah, that said, here's another good PAX, and here's to many more to come.
See ya.
Objection!